came to designing costumes for Carousel, I knew the production was going in a different route than the traditional route, so I let my research really guide how the costumes were to be created. I started with doing a lot of research into the turn of the century and the carousels themselves, and I fell in love with the hand-carved carousel horses, which the carvers, you know, depending on the day that they were having, they would come in to carve, and all the horses are so different, different embellishments, different colors, different shapes, depending on the sculptor and what the carousel required. So all of those elements are kind of infused in the different characters of Carousel. For instance, Mrs. Mullen, who is the proprietor of the Carousel, I wanted her to look a lot like the machine. I kind of took inspirations from the mirrors and then the different flourishes around the carousel. So right here I have Mrs. Mullen, and so she has kind of like this mirror in her corset here, and then kind of like some different trims and stuff that I think kind of pulled from different images of carousels that I looked at. But then a character like Enoch, who is he loves his fish. I found this horse that had these adorable little fish on the hind quarter, and I really wanted to work those into his costume. And I have Enoch here. He doesn't have his fish yet. That's something, when you come and see the show, look for them. You'll have to discover them. But also another thing a lot of the horses have are different trappings and straps, and so, you know, you'll see in a lot of the men's garments kind of like pops of strapping to emulate some of the different horses' looks.